The countdown to her financial ruin began completely silently. $11,000 was gone from the company's accounts. The money was routed through a new, unverified ghost vendor. The automated accounting system did not flag a single thing. This was Phoenix, Arizona during the warm spring of 2024. An experienced office manager was about to lose her career. Sarah had worked diligently at the firm for over 8 years. She had consistently perfect performance reviews filed every single year. Her unique digital signature was on every single fraudulent invoice, yet she never actually saw a single one of them herself. The company's expensive new software was purposefully designed for efficiency. How could a system meant to help her completely destroy a life? Her name was Sarah Jenkins, a dedicated single mother. She did everything right to build a stable financial future. She managed all office supplies for a mid-sized logistics firm. She was authorized to handle invoices under $10,000. The company had recently upgraded its entire accounting software system. It promised to streamline every approval process in her department. Sarah attended a very short 1-hour training session held online. The corporate trainer focused only on using the new dashboard. They repeatedly called it a frictionless process for every employee. Friction is another critical word for essential human oversight. Sarah was trained to trust the company's new system completely. She simply clicked approve on bundled daily and weekly expense reports. The software interface showed her only a single combined grand total. It did not display the individual line items by its default. Not unless she clicked 3 obscure menu levels deeper inside. No one ever told her she was required to do that. Her primary job was to keep the entire office running smoothly. She performed her daily job exactly as she had been trained. She was a model employee following the company's newest rules. What was the new accounting software truly designed to hide? The entire scheme hinged on a single, simple software checkbox. It was labeled Expense Reconciliation Automation deep in the settings. This powerful feature was enabled by default for all regular users. It quietly created a dangerous and exploitable new corporate reality. A senior accountant had found the system's critical loophole first. He immediately created a brand new shell company entirely online. It was a fake vendor for specialized digital marketing services. He gave it a very generic name, Apex Digital Solutions. The official business address was just a simple rented P.O. box. He submitted small, recurring invoices every single week without fail. Each one was for just under $2,000. These small amounts always flew under the normal audit radar. The software bundled them with dozens of other legitimate expenses. It presented Sarah with a single approval request each business day. Her one-click authorized dozens of separate payments all at once. Her digital signature was then auto-applied to each separate invoice. This system was designed for maximum speed, not user security. It created the perfect digital shield for the real criminal thief. To bring this story to life, This is the Mastermind Archive has reconstructed these events using synthetic media built from public records, documented cases, and verified financial data. The mandatory external audit finally arrived 6 long months later. They asked pointed questions about payments to Apex Digital Solutions. Sarah had never even heard of that specific company name. Then the auditors showed her all of the signed invoices. Every single one of them had her unique digital signature. Why was she the only employee being formally and aggressively questioned? The first domino to fall was her system network computer access. It was completely revoked before the tense, accusatory meeting had ended. Building security then coldly escorted her from the office premises. She was suspended without pay, pending the company's full investigation. The initial $11,437.19 was only just the very beginning. The forensic auditors eventually found far more fraudulent ghost payments. The grand total was actually closer to $90,000. This sophisticated fraud had been happening for over 12 months. The money went from the company directly to Apex Digital. From there, it was quickly wired to a hidden offshore account. The complex money trail was designed to go totally cold. It all started with Sarah's stolen digital approval key. The company's expensive lawyer saw only one responsible person here, the single employee whose credentials approved every single bad transfer. They didn't care about the clearly faulty and insecure software design. They cared much more about limiting their own corporate liability. Sarah was the most convenient and legally designated scapegoat. Her entire professional career was just considered unfortunate collateral damage. The firm's corporate insurance policy had a very specific clause. It covered criminal fraud, but not gross employee negligence. Pinning it on Sarah made the insurance claim very straightforward. How do you prove a computer's record of you is wrong? The personal cost to Sarah was both immediate and brutal. Her official termination letter cited only one thing: gross negligence. This specific charge made her ineligible for any unemployment benefits. She lost her critical family health insurance coverage almost instantly. Her strong reputation in the local business industry was destroyed. Professional headhunters stopped returning any of her desperate phone calls. Her emergency savings completely evaporated in just over 3 months. She was then forced to sell her only reliable family car. Then she had to move into a much smaller, cheaper apartment. The constant daily stress caused her deep, crippling anxiety. She was a loyal employee framed by a deliberately broken process. The very system she was told to trust had betrayed her. She spent thousands of dollars on hiring a very good lawyer. The weary lawyer finally told her the hard financial truth. Fighting the large company in court would surely bankrupt her. The real thief was never publicly named by the large firm. He quietly resigned weeks later for personal family reasons. No criminal charges were ever filed by the complicit company. They just wanted the entire ugly problem to quietly disappear. Who truly pays the final price for corporate system failure? This corporate trap is called automated approval fraud. It thrives inside systems that value speed over basic scrutiny. That small software checkbox setting was the hidden, silent weapon. The true crime was deliberate, calculated corporate indifference. Employees are trained to use new tools, not to question them. This creates a perfect blind spot for any internal exploitation. Sarah's devastating story is a clear warning to every worker. Always understand what your digital click is truly authorizing. Demand to see itemized expense reports, not just summary totals. A company resisting transparency is likely hiding much bigger problems. The theft of $11,437.19 was a symptom of this broken system. Every story in this archive is drawn from real financial systems that affect real people every single day. The mechanics you just learned are not hypothetical. They are happening right now in banks, lenders, and credit offices across America. Knowing how they work is your first line of defense. Knowledge alone is not enough. Every financial situation is different. Before making any decision about your money, speak with a licensed financial professional who knows your specific circumstances. This archive exists to educate, never to advise. This is the Mastermind Archive. Now you know.